Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dylan here. Looks like I'm upgrading my video quality slowly by slowly. I got a ring light. Just by chance, I was going to use it for filming, but I just realized that that is actually not going to work because lighting is way more advanced than just getting a ring light and setting it up in front of your product. So it is officially around, I think it's like 1 month since I've started dropshipping. So I just want to make this video of the top 5 things that I've learned in dropshipping. And they don't also like, they don't go exactly with dropshipping. Like these are also like lessons just to learn in any business. And this applied to my previous business as well. But I'm really just going to speak off the top of my mind. I have like the list of 5 things on my monitor over here. So if you see me looking over here, that's what that's going to be about. But I just want to talk about the 5 major things that I've learned and like why I'm going to continue to do dropshipping. So first off, going viral is a skill. And what I've kind of already gone over this a little bit in the previous videos, but I really hope that you guys understand this, and it's going to go into my next topic, the next two lessons that I've learned. But going viral is a skill. So I have 2 examples that I want to give you guys. The first one being the Elior watches. So if you've been doing organic dropshipping, you've probably seen on Instagram or even TikTok. I'm not sure how popular they are on each platform. I know on Instagram they're pretty popular. They might be booming on YouTube Shorts or whatever. But the Elior watches, they're the Christian watches. There's like a couple different variants, really high quality, filming and whatever. But just use them as an example. Like if you were doing content creation for Elior, just imagine scrolling on Instagram and you saw a video of Elior watches with those high quality watches. They're doing that spin, that there's glowing off the glass of the watch. Like it's super high quality. There's no background. It's just the focus is insane. Tell me how that doesn't go viral. Like people, I think, and I'm not even the most experienced person in this, but I just see a video like Elior watches and how high quality and how high planned, and even the AI videos that they do are so much more advanced than like these, Sora stitch clips, whatever. Um, they are just bound to go viral. Like it is like it almost seems impossible that they don't go viral. Like just imagine scrolling on Instagram and you see their video. Are you gonna click on their profile and see that that video has 3,000 views and like I don't know 300 likes? Like that's like almost impossible. It's like cinema grade filming, and it just happens to go viral. And this happens to happen for happens to happen. That doesn't even make sense. It just happens to occur for like every other person that makes these videos. These really high quality, like you just know, like if the likes and the comments and the shares and the views, if those were all completely gone off Instagram, I could probably tell which videos actually went viral and which ones didn't without even looking at the likes or the shares or the comments because you just know. But I've kind of came to the conclusion that if you just know, there has to be something that makes you know that it's going viral or it's a good video or it's higher converting, whatever. And I think it's just the quality. I think it's just the actual like skill that it takes to go viral and just learning that and just absolutely mastering it. Another example I want to give is I was just listening to a podcast over this, which this doesn't even have to do with dropshipping, but stay with me here. The Mr. Beast video where he like goes underground in a coffin for 7 days. Like, just look at the effort. If Mr. Beast started over on YouTube, say Mr. Beast didn't even existed, and it was just a guy named Jimmy, and he made a video where he went in a coffin, he went in the ground, and he stayed in the ground for 7 days. And you popped up, and that popped up on your For You page on YouTube, and you wouldn't click on it. You're telling me millions of people wouldn't click on that video, and he, like, it's just like impossible. Like, those things don't just go viral for a reason. Like, they didn't just go viral because it was Mr. Beast. Like, yeah, it helps that he's Mr. Beast, but the video is just so abstract, so creative, so well planned, everything about it that it's just going to go viral. Like it's guaranteed. You don't just go in a coffin, go underground, have that whole cinema, whatever. He could have posted that on a random channel in India, and that thing would have gotten 300 million views. It wouldn't have mattered because it was quality content. It was viral content. The concepts, whatever, and it's just like there's no way that it wouldn't have gone viral. So I'm trying to get in that mindset. And obviously things don't always go to plan. Like you can't be 100% positive on everything that you do. which is, why you learn from it. But yeah, like the Elior watches, like I was want to kind of go back to that. Their quality is the best, their planning's the best, their concepts are kind of made up. Like they don't just copy one for one. They do it their own way because they know what they're doing. Their AI, I just watched one of their videos that was all AI and I barely noticed. So even like a lot of people use the AI as kind of the lazy route, like they create kind of trash stitch clips with it. But even Elior watches, they made the highest quality AI content. They're just better in every single way, and that's why they make so much money. Um, so that goes into the second point that I've learned from this is quality is better than quantity. So for the current product I'm running, I was posting around 6 times per day. And it was honestly getting to the point where I just felt like I had to post. So I wasn't really thinking about what I was posting. And I almost used all my punches way too early. Like I ran out of stamina way too early because I was doing more posting, less thinking. Like I was so focused on posting that I wasn't focused on actually thinking about what I was doing. So obviously I was split testing, but there was way more analytics, more data I could have looked into that would have helped me significantly. And yeah, now the product I've just like I have like 60 videos already and I don't know where else to go with the product. There's a couple more things I could do, but that product I think is kind of dead. And I'm really trying to focus on quality over quantity. These next couple products that I run. So this next product that I'm running, I've probably spent by the time I get everything, I've probably spent up to maybe like $300 to $400 on just with this product, which I know is going to seem absurd. And like the items that I am buying for this product, they can be used for other products, but I haven't even blinked an eye when I bought these accessories. I wasn't like really comparing prices as much. Like I'm not recommending you just blow your money, but all I'm thinking is I need the best quality videos for this product than any of my competitors. Period. And whatever I have to do to get there is what I'm going to have to do. If it means spending that much money, so be it because I want to push out quality content because I know that quality content goes viral. It just does. Obviously that there's other use case scenarios like people that use controversy and whatever, but quality it doesn't really go anywhere. Like I guess going back to the Elior watches, they have so many good videos, but it's just I think it's just because of the quality. Like they didn't just try to blow out as many posts as they wanted to. They just focused on what they were posting. They posted with intention. They made it as high quality as possible, and they made a lot of money. And that's exactly what I'm going to do from here on forward. So instead of having one product and posting like 6 times a day and just, completely just not even thinking when I'm posting, I'm trying to get like 4 to 5 products running at one time and then just only post 2 times a day. But those 2 posts need to be quality posts. They need to be intentional posts. They need to be quality posts. So that's the second thing I've learned. Third thing I've learned, learning is greater than earning. So I know that there is a lot of videos in the space of, like my grandpa's business is failing, buy these mugs to support him, whatever. Like, I don't really want to go into the whole thing of that or even the 3, 2, 1. You can make money doing that. I don't morally agree with a lot of it at all, but people are going to do it nevertheless. Money doesn't have emotions. Everybody knows that. I truly value my morals over the money personally. And there's been situations where I've had to sacrifice money to keep who I am as a person. But back to the topic, learning is greater than earning because at the end of the day, the people that do this, they they will dwindle apart. Like their schemes will fall apart. It says in the Bible, you reap what you sow. So if you just do that, you're not really learning anything. And I actually have this experience firsthand. So there's a product I'm running right now that is really only a 3, 2, 1 product. Maybe if I was more of an advanced person, I'd know like what else to do with this product, but it's really not high converting anyway. But on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, all my accounts are primed. I'm getting so many views. And the most I've ever gotten from this product is 2 test orders. 2 test orders, that's it. Um, and I know I made the mistake of not optimizing my website, like, with my previous like, there's a couple videos back of me, it's, like, titled "The Worst Mistake I Made in Dropshipping." There's, like, some international shipping issues, whatever. That's not the case for this product. It's pretty up and away, to say the least. Alarm's going off, love that, in the middle of the video. But we're gonna keep going. So, I basically all platforms for this product are blowing up. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube, I think I'm close to 10,000 subscribers on this product, which is crazy. And I've gotten 2 test orders. That's it. So and it's not just like no one's even visiting the website either. So moral of the story is though, we're not entertainers, we're not influencers. Learning is better than earning because at the end of the day, I can do 3, 2, 1 all I want and have just the most amount of views on Instagram, the most amount of views on TikTok, 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let's go. I'm famous. I'm better than you. Check this wrist. Whatever. And guess what? I've made no money. Well, I've made money on 2 test orders. So there you go. But now that that's over, it's like, what do I do? Because now I didn't learn anything from that except I just entertained millions of people. Um, so what did I do? I literally was just a slave to someone else's entertainment for no earning, no income, no return. So learning is earning. The products that I order now, I'm very intentional with. Like when I see a product, like this is kind of halfway in this topic as well. Like when I see a product where it's like this is hard to film for, I immediately love it now. Because at the end of the day, if everyone has that brain signal that goes, right to their brain when they see a product that's really hard to film, everyone is scrolling from that product. So that's where you get the advantage. If you take action on the product that no one else wants to film, that's where you make money. So I'm trying to like turn these signals of doubt or like I don't know, just like I don't want to do that, like the signal that just zaps my brain as soon as I see it on my burner, to turning that into that is what I need. This piece that came from that phone that went into my brain that was like, you don't want to film for this. I immediately think, now I need the film for this. I need to run this product and I want to make $1 million off this product. Like that's because, and at the end of the day, even if I don't, like with those products that are harder to film for or they cost more to run, like I said, I've made a decent amount of investment into this next product. You're going to learn so much from it. And I chase the learning. The learning there's been, especially in my previous business, the learning will get you the earning. It will. So go for the learning first, the earning will come. Because there were moments in my previous business where I learned something or I had to realize something that I didn't really run the numbers with and I had to, kind of understand it, learn it, that absolutely changed my business completely. And I know the capability of that, and I am not afraid to go however long it is without making a lot of money just to learn the skills because I know what happens. And a lot of people that get into this and they don't realize how important it is. And this is coming from someone who is not a professional organic dropshipper, but I know this to be true from my previous experience. And I mean, just watch this video in a year. We'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Um, so you don't know what you don't know. That's kind of a note I had, because it's kind of hard to chase this information because you don't know what you don't know. Like if we knew what we were looking for, then that means you already have the answer. So just all you can do is keep going, I guess, and you learn it. I'm kind of speaking this into existence because this is a 1 month reflection video, but that's just what I think. Like you just have to keep learning. You don't know what you don't know, so you have to keep going to find that out. Um, Also adding on to this is, why do people blow up so fast? So this has to go into the learning over earning. So especially with the social media world, like I said, even in my previously in this video, videos go viral for a reason. So you can have someone that's never posted their face on the internet or they've never done anything on the internet and they could post how I made $50,000 this month, and they're just gonna naturally like almost blow up on YouTube. And why is that? Like why? Because it's it's shiny, it's attractive, whatever. But what really happens is you figure out like who these people are, and they've been doing this for 3 years, right? So it took them 3 years to blow up overnight. So you see people blow up fast, but it's because they learn the skills. They slowly learn the skills and then they just shot up. But you can't just look right where they shot up and say that they were lucky or they blew up so fast, they're so much better than me. They learned the skills and those skills paid off big time. Number four, speed always wins. So this even has to go with my previous business. Like, if you're the quickest, you're gonna win every time. I don't really know what else to say to this, but it goes back to that mindset thing. Like when you have those signals get to your brain, like you order a product and it's gonna come here tomorrow. You might think, okay, I'll just do this product tomorrow. But someone else is gonna order that same product. They're gonna have the website built by the same night. They're going to have their concepts pre-planned. They're going to have their sounds and text hooks pre-planned. And when that arrives, that product arrives, they're going to grab it as soon as it gets delivered on the porch. They're going to film a video and edit it, and it'll be posted. So they went from learning about a product to have it fully launched and running in less than 24 hours. Those people will always win. Oh, they will always win. Like, for example, what happened to those? I mean, I don't really know the situation, but remember those Minecraft lights, those Minecraft lanterns? What is special about the Minecraft lantern? Like, genuinely, what is special about that lantern? And I don't really know how long that was ran, but other people tried to run it. But whoever just thought to themselves, huh, maybe I could sell a Minecraft lantern, and they just bought a Minecraft lantern, they made a video, and they made a lot of money. Like they just went from thinking to doing so quickly that they just won. So shorter topic on that one. Number five, this is a really good story. It is opportunity is everywhere. So if you're this far in this video, this is going to be the more motivational part of this video. But opportunity is everywhere. So this is the example I like to use because as someone who's done the two flashiest business models on the internet, Amazon FBA and dropshipping, I just have to get this out there that there's opportunity everywhere. People think that things are too saturated or that there's too big of a market or whatever. But if you listen to the things that I told you previously in this video of, if you learn, if you perfect, like if you get really good at the quality of your work, if you're really fast, you like to learn, whatever, then you can win in literally anything. And I'm going to give you an example right now. So this all happened about a year ago. So a year ago, um, me and my dad, we went down to a popular city in my state to pick out some machinery because my dad is an engineer. So he works with machines, and we went to go down to pick up this machinery that was for his work. And I thought, I'm like, we're just gonna go to this, huge industrial plant. We're gonna pick up this, machinery, whatever. It's gonna be a whole system, whatever. And we get to the place, and it's literally a house, kind of off the grid a little bit. And then there's a house and there's two giant warehouses behind it. And I'm like, well, what are we doing here? Like, what are we actually doing here? Turns out this guy is the guy for this specific machinery part that my dad needed for his engineering field. And I was just like, what? Like, this guy is the guy? Like, who is this guy? So we go out to his warehouse, and he has two giant warehouses. And I'm like, whoa, this guy's busy. He's definitely doing something out here. We get to the warehouse. He opens it up like these giant, like, warehouse storage unit, whatever's. And there's just the same machine just piled through both of these warehouses. And I'm like, and I was just in awe. I was like, what am I looking at? Like, is this guy trying to plan like the next Terminator or something? Like, what is this? Like, I've never seen a market so big for such a specific machinery part. And it really just made me rethink everything because how many times has someone said that something is too saturated or the market is too small? And I'm just here to tell you that you can be that guy in whatever you do. You can be that guy. There's literally opportunity everywhere. So going back to the story, this guy is the guy of machine part 20368. I don't know. I don't know the machine part. But out of the billions of machines or millions of machines in the entire world, for that machine part, he is that guy. Like if you're in Russia, if you're in Germany, if you're in Tennessee and you need this machine part and you're a $1 billion company, you talk to this guy. And it just made me rethink of like how much opportunity is in the world. Like there's a billion machines, and out of those billion machines, this guy specializes in fixing one of them. And he's that guy of this machine. And he has an entire warehouse full of these things. And to get into the fun part, so I looked at the invoice. So we got 3 machines, probably yay big by yay big. And I see the invoice for those machines, and the invoice is like $25,000, over $25,000 for these 3 machines. And mind you, he has machines that are, 6 feet tall and they're like 3 feet wide in a separate warehouse, and it's full of that machine. And those machines go for 60, like to 70 to $80,000 a pop. And so I'm looking at this warehouse and I'm seeing $10 million, and I'm questioning everything I've ever known. Because like, how many times have you heard something's too saturated or that's not a big enough market? But I'm here to tell you that for whatever you do, you can be that guy. This guy wasn't the guy that was like, oh, I'm going to do Amazon and I'm going to drop ship and I'm going to do Depop and whatever. He was just like, I'm going to fix machine part 208367, and I'm going to be the best person that fixes these machines. I'm going to be the person that has these machines. And that guy is swimming in it. He is bathing in the cash because he's just the guy of his thing. And so that's the fifth thing I've learned with dropshipping is opportunities everywhere. Like you can create new things. You can be the guy in a certain thing. And it doesn't have to be product. It can be desire. You can create a desire and you can be the master of that desire. And desire, can be created. It's not like it physically has to exist. It doesn't physically have to exist. And so like just seeing that guy, like how his niche is so specific. It's one machine part out of billions. He's one in a billion, but he's one of a billion. That's the key thing. He's one in a billion of that. So if anywhere in the world wants this machine part, they talk to him. He's the grand leader. And so I just kind of thought to myself, I'm like, that's who I'm going to be. I'm going to be the guy of whatever I do. So whether it's drop shipping, whether it's I eventually build a brand, which, I plan to do in the future, opportunities everywhere. You can be the guy of anything. And I don't know. That's really where this video ends. Those are the 5 things I've learned. Going viral is a skill. Quality is better than quantity. Learning is better than earning because learning will make you earn. But if you chase the earning, you'll never learn. Speed always wins, always. Minecraft lanterns. Who's gonna get rich off Minecraft lanterns? Well, the guy that actually takes action and films for him. So everyone else thinks he's an idiot, but he's the one that took action and he made money. And then also opportunities everywhere. So there's 8 billion people in the world. You need to just be different than 8 billion people and be the best at being the different out of the 8 billion. And then you win. So that's what I've learned from my 1 month of dropshipping. To go over like the statistics and whatever, revenue wise, I'm at around $1,200 of revenue. So I'm pretty pumped about that. The money doesn't really faze me because just going over this video, I clearly care about the learning more than the earning. So I've learned a lot from this product. I'm not too attached to it. Don't care about the money. Could honestly literally care less. I'm just looking to start filming my next product and filming the best quality of these products and whatever. So that's what I have to say for this video. Much of a longer video. If you enjoy this, please like it and subscribe, whatever. Actually, you don't even have to. I'd appreciate more, if anything, if you don't like or you don't subscribe. Like if you're watching this organically, just put in the comments that you're an organic listener. That's all I want. all I care about. Because honestly, I don't got to prove myself to anybody. But oh goodness, I completely lost my voice. My voice is getting so dry. So I'm just gonna end the video here, and peace out, guys.